Well, I'm gonna hit you up with a selection, four stories, prison stories about about people that had their stuff taken off them, um, rightly or wrongly. I'm not making no judgment either way. I'm just gonna say what happened, and you can make your own mind up. Uh, First one, these, maybe I should say they're alleged, sort of alleged, innit? But I'm alleging maybe that I see it. So we'll give it a go. The first one was in Chelmsford on the induction wing, so it'd been F wing. I wasn't inside, I worked on the induction wing. I've explained it a lot of times. I worked on the induction wing, so I stayed on there. You had the ones and the twos, you had two spurs, both spurs were the same. You had the ones and the twos. All the twos landing was single cells, the ones were double cells. I was high risk anyway, so I stayed on the twos in a single. But it worked like this: you come into Chelmsford, you got put in a single overnight or 2 nights or a couple or 3 nights if you was lucky, and then you move down onto the doubles with whoever, and then they move you off onto the main wings. Yeah, you sort of progress down. This geezer who come in, and he was my next door. Kept himself to himself. He didn't say boo to a goose, didn't say nothing to no one. But he had a lot of pictures all up in his cell, a lot of kids' drawings. Yeah. Yeah, just drawings everywhere. So I don't know how people come about to know, but he got talking to a few people on the wing. People know where it is. People talk on the wing. He was telling a few people that he had bits and bobs, and he obviously told the wrong people. Yeah. Turns out all those drawings all over the wall were rice. Yeah, that's what it was. But it's not like the old school green, right? Well, it's not even old school anymore. You can get rice paper, spice. That's paper. Just they get sort of the liquid version of it on road and dip paper into it and do whatever. I've smoked that shit. I've done a story on that, putting that in a bong, man, mate. Don't do it, mate. When you think about it, it's A4 paper. It's paper. Dip it in anything as long as it gives you a buzz and tell someone it's what it's not, you know. But yeah, I'm leaning outside my cell one day at Soch. It's not a big wing. It's not a big spur. Boys are coming up. Group of them. Yeah, walking with a purpose. Yeah. They sort of see me leaning on the cell. I'm nothing to do with it. I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, but you know when people are walking with a purpose on the wing, sort of looks bait when there's 4 or 5 men just marching along the landings. Sort of think, oh, what are they up to? And they just went into this geezer's cell. He was in there. I don't know what he was doing, sitting on his chair, chilling, whatever. They've got in there. One of them, the last one in, was probably meant to be the lookout. I knew some of the boys. I'd been on there for ages, you know. And not all the boys on this wing got moved off. Obviously, the workers didn't. There was boys that was on the numbers, but there was boys that were just not allowed on other wings. They might have, you know, the wings say, you know, no, I'm not having him, he's a troublemaker, or things like that. So these boys, with that bunch, allegedly, it's all alleged, isn't it? Obviously. Yeah, he went to me, keep a lookout, and then he's darted in the cell. All right, got to do you got to do what you got to do, ain't you? He was probably going to be the lookout, but as I was standing there, he went be the lookout. I'm like, what can you do? They just, you know, they only want me to call if a screw comes or something. So how can you say no to that? If an officer comes, how can you say no? So I'm standing there, just doing nothing. I can hear behind me the sounds of a scuffle. You know, the table and chair getting scuffed about and moved and bumped into, table falling, fucking kettle rock falling over. You know what I mean? The bunk bed going, or no, it's not even a bunk bed, was it? Normal bed going, it's getting pushed against the wall. The TV going. Little head pops out. Everything all right out there? I go, yeah, sweet. Eventually, they're in there for ages, these geezers, mate. They are clearing him out. I even said clearing, to put emphasis on it. They cleared this geezer out, mate. I couldn't help myself. I had a little look in, like, through the spy flap in the door. I'm not going to say what I see. You know, nakedness. Looked like an exercise going on, up squatting. Mate, you know, yeah. I don't think he had anything on him like that. I think all his stuff was on the wall. So they took it eventually. I went downstairs, flew downstairs and got my bit. Even though I genuinely wasn't part of it, wasn't part of nothing. And it was wrong, and I don't condone it. I feel sorry for the geezer, I did. He was alright. The geezer was alright, but hey, they used me to keep dog at the last second, mate. Keep lookout. Where's my bit? That's the first one. Second one, same wing. Same wing, probably the same sentence, could have been. Older fella. He was in a single cell. He wasn't allowed a cellmate, so that's why he stayed on the wing. High risk. He stayed on the wing. Sweet as a night, did his own thing. Used to go out on a visit, cop on a visit, parcels for himself. You know, the older fellas. You know what I mean? Bit of B, stubby, white. You know what I mean? It's the older fellas, isn't it, that usually get all that. So he used to get that. And that was for himself. But he used to say to other people, if you want to put something on there, I'll take it as well. And we'll decide, like, the price. Well, it'd be half, or it'd be, if it was an ounce, it'd be half, or it'd be a quarter. We wouldn't take nothing less. This was one of them times. He's gone out there for someone else, got his own thing as well, come back on the wing. Someone's gone up to him and said, like, I want something, blah, 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 blah. You know how it is, eh? You promise a lot of people, yeah, you can have, yeah, I'll sort you, yeah, in order to get other things, yeah, oh, yeah, let me have that, and I'll give you when I get, and I think he's just done that to too many people. Geezer went in there and went, have you got, or whatever. And this is allegedly as well, all alleged, every single story's alleged, but he said no. I see him after. He literally, every single tooth in the top part of his mouth was gone. Yeah, don't know what happened to him in the cell. Gone. His thing had gone as well. His parcel had gone as well. Every single tooth in his top mouth, in his top part of his head, gone. Don't know what happened to him. I'm not sure. I could guess. Bit out of order, that one. Everyone said that was out of order. But drug wing, when you first go in, when you're detoxing, I knew someone that was on there, and he looked exactly like one of his siblings to a T. He was asleep in his Peter. They used to open up the pads, yeah. I've never been on a detox wing and stayed on there like that, yeah. I've never had to detox. But they've opened up the doors for meds or whatever in the morning. The cells on this wing, like, you open up the cell and the bed is there. So the door is basically touching the bed when it opens. You usually have your feet on that part. You wouldn't have your head there, but he had his head there. Geezer's gone in, thought it was his sibling, with a sheet over his face. Good morning. Hope you're alright. Hope nothing's blocked. Like having a bag over your head, sort of thing. And yeah, other matey just fully went, you know, just imagine like a prison outfit hasn't got no pockets or anything, yeah, so where you're hiding things, yeah, his other mate give him a full search while he was holding him down by his face with a sheet, which ain't funny. It was, and he didn't have nothing. He didn't even have nothing because it weren't his brother anyway. But I don't know why I said sibling. If he's in prison, it's not gonna be his sister, is it? Number 4. You know, sometimes when you bottle things, you think it's safe up there, yeah? Bottle. You think it's safe. Not always. It's safe from the screws. Screws ain't gonna find that. Cons can be, if they know you've got something, they can go all out. There was a geezer on the wing. I have to be careful how I say things on here, man. How do I say it without grape? Yeah, grape, but not grape as in grape with a pen. Yeah, or airy ape with the other end of a plastic spoon up the bottle. If they feel anything hard, you've got something. This geezer had something. So after the violation, he lost his stuff, but he also went to the police and got them all nicked for, well, imagine what it's for. Be careful what I say on here, man. How I say it, I should say. Yeah, got them all nicked. Again, I'm making no judgment on any 4 of these things whatsoever. You can make your own judgment. I'm just saying what happened when I was there. Yeah, what would you do if you was the last one? If you like that, hit subscribe and we'll chat later. Adios.